Well, everybody, Kyle pussed out on us. He decided to go see Batman instead of hanging out with us. That's all right. We all saw it before him. So I imagine we'll be having more people pop in and out as normal on Saturday night, you guys. But here I am with Sam and Richie. For all the Flipside people out there, you're more than welcome to join us. You know where the link is. It is in the chat. Yeah, some fun stuff. Kyle is going and being that old dude at the Rock and Rodeo concert series.
Yeah, he's the old guy in the corner trying to mosh without throwing his back out.
just head rock.
Pulls his hair down over his face.
So he said he got VIP armbands. So I said that means hopefully free alcohol. So we'll see.
It reminds me of that scene from Wayne's World where they got their backstage passes.
Yeah. I found some of those, man. Kyle found some of them when we were going through a collection. He's like, look at this. And there's like Blizzard of Oz backstage VIP pass and fucking all these old school fucking warrant fucking tours. And it was pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'm already cussing right as we're live. We're going to get limited ad revenue already. By the way, for those of you guys that are watching us live, congratulations. You get to see the whole show because you guaranteed I'm going to show something tonight that's going to get us a copyright hit, and I'm going to have to cut it out to get rid of that. But because you watch us live, if you're lucky enough to catch us live, you get the whole show, the real show.
Oh, man. And that show we did 2 weeks ago, did you have to trim all that stuff out?
Yeah, bro. Like, you can't have male bush on here, bro. You got to put that shit away.
Shit, I better shave.
Yeah, dude. Every little thing for a reason, for them to hit us, I gotta take it out, which sucks because I really think that when we show something, we are kind of it's transformative. We're talking about it, we're laughing about it, we're saying it. We bring it up because it's something we're talking about. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We're not big enough for that yet, I guess. We don't have an MCM we are MCM. What am I talking about? But I don't know. I forget what they're called. Where if you're big enough on YouTube, you get like a person reaching out to you. And
it's like a
DMCA lawyer.
Something. Who knows?
Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
There you go. So yeah, that was fun. All right, so Batman came out. You guys know we're gonna get into Batman. We've got the hot comic review, the hot comic list review segment coming up. We'll probably go through a couple pickups throughout the show. We've got our lovely check-in on the Hive crew because I think they're live tonight doing some stupid shit. They jumped in before the show and they go, it was me and Sam, and they go, so Brian, are you the one that thinks that selling slabs and whatnot's dumb? And I'm like, yep, really stupid. They're like, look at what we're selling tonight. And they just start showing all these freaking Silver Age slabs and 9.8 silks and 9.8 1 in 25 Black Panther Tosin book. And I'm like, they had an original U.S. Constitution 10.0.
You get National Treasure. It's got all the hieroglyphics
starting at $1 for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. They got some intense stuff over there. They got some good stuff over there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, I want to remind everybody to check out. We got some new stuff that everybody is starting some new cool project that we got going on, which is a lot of fun. And I know I should have these already, but drop your guys' stuff in the private chat for me. because it makes it easier for me to copy and paste. But all right, so I want to remind everybody I'll put them in the description also, so you guys can check the description. But check out we got some new projects we're all working on, which is a lot of fun. I've got a new YouTube channel that I've got a couple more days and I can start and as soon as that happens I can start rolling stuff out that we're going to build over there. Richie's got a new YouTube channel that he's rocking on. He's starting to throw up really good content with Tacos and Comics, right? And Sam and Kyle have a really cool new podcast they're doing that I'm really stoked about, for one, because even though Kyle's not here, Kyle's been talking about doing this shit that you guys are doing for years.
It is really fun to see him put these shows together.
Yeah.
Like he dives real deep. I put our Rumble channel up. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rumble. It's a lot like YouTube, but that you can monetize any video. You don't have to have a subscriber limit. There's no subscriber limit. So I've already made 2 cents off my new podcast on Rumble. So exciting. That's more money I've ever made on YouTube for sure. But yeah, Kyle really dives deep. He's dedicated. He's passionate about the content. So it's really fun to see him work. Also, we are getting into stuff that has a lot of personal connection to us as hosts. And there's a lot. There's just so much. And last week we talked about hometown homicide. So one of that's the episode you can find on our channel already. And then this week we're talking about aliens and UFO sightings and close encounters of the Arizona kind. We're also going to be doing interviews. We've got some of the Ancient Aliens guys coming on our show to do interviews this week. And maybe a psychic in our future. I don't know. I can't tell the future. I'm not a psychic, but yeah, we've got lots of crazy, kooky stuff lined up and trying to blow our own minds and hopefully along the way blow our audience's mind.
Well, let's remind them the name of the show, Thresholds of Reality. I've also got some pretty cool stuff here. So for these guys to make sure you got you guys did a nice little logo. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh.
So yeah, check out that logo. That's the Phoenix skyline with a bit of a black hole instead of the moon. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, man. And are you guys going to be dropping? You're going to be dropping on Rumble. Are you going to be putting stuff on
YouTube, Rumble,
Spotify,
our primary, but we're also doing audio on iTunes. First episode's on iTunes already. Anywhere where you follow podcasts, you can get the audio only. But the video is going to be on YouTube and Rumble.
Are you okay? So you are doing the video on YouTube. Perfect. And a matter of fact, you guys, let me show you guys, because that is right here. Let me drop the link for Threshold to Reality in here, you guys. So here you go. Here's your guys' first episode, which was pretty dope. Let's get into it. Get a little bit in here.
Lisa and Brandon's bodies in the back of the truck. Now, at the time, the police had no idea who did this to them or why. And they were looking for other similar crimes around the country. But the rumors were that the killer was either somebody who argued with Brandon a couple days before the trip, or maybe somebody from Bumblebee who was upset that they were on his property.
Can you pause for a second, Ryan?
More and more, it's looking like. So this first case, the girl who was murdered went to high school with me, and we were friends. And I went to Mexico for a couple of years. When I came back, I kind of lost contact with her, and I was asking my brother what had happened to her, and found out that she had been killed in the desert. So that's what that first case is. A girl that I knew from high school, and still unsolved. So we kind of delve into it, come up with some theories, and hopefully it drums something up that brings people to resolution, because this case has been pending for almost 20 years. Then we also talked about the Canal Killer, which is a case
man.
that is finally coming to trial after after 30 years.
You know what I love about that? I tried to get that. So there was a dude and that did a comic for with that Canal Killer guy, and basically was in the group, I won't spoil it, but the hangout group that they had, the what do they call those, the LARPers, and did a comic on him, and we tried to get him on I think it was the Bogcast, but he couldn't do it because he couldn't talk about it because of the trial. So wow. Very cool stuff. Look at this Fulio here. He's at the rodeo, the new Country Thunder. And as soon as Kyle shows up, guess what else shows up, baby? A $10 super chat from Danger Room Comics. That's what's up, baby. He says,
Brian, I think we should mention that our content is free, right? You don't have to donate. You get the free content. There's no reason to. We are grateful for it, but obviously our content's always free.
If you guys want to support us, the best way to support us is hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, follow our projects, hang out with us. So hell yeah. Kyle is frozen to the bone, so we can just say he is cool tonight. We are going to get rid of him. Where'd Richie go? As soon as
I don't know, he ducked out for a second.
Oh, here he is. All right. As soon as Jesse James says, yeah, crazy. I have a picture with a canal dude at a convention hanging in Big Chris art. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a good show. I would love to talk about that show when you guys do it. So, all right. So shout out to that. Make sure you guys go check out Thresholds of Reality. Also, shout out to Dollars Comic. Look at all this content you're dropping, bro. Look at this.
That's just to keep people entertained until we get down the road with some shows and more videos.
Well, I like the Hump Day show. I think you guys do a good job with
the Hump Day show.
Yeah, I call it the Hump Day show. So see, Hump Day Comics, that's how I find it. Yeah, good job, man. Good stuff. You guys are also ripping packs. Shout out to Tacos and Comics. Make sure you guys follow Tacos and Comics on IG.
He's in the live chat.
I see him in the live chat tonight. What up, brother? How you doing?
What's up,
bro? Brian? So yeah, very good stuff. You know what you're gonna get, Comics with Dollar. Be interesting to see how Brian does things. So make sure to check them out. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing and seeing more from both of you guys about that. What do you got coming?
Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got a show coming up Monday, and then you guys do something Thursdays?
Well, we're gonna try to do it this Thursday for the first time. So we have our new comic book day, FOC, and speculation show, where we throw down some theories and stuff, dot connections or what have you. And then Thursdays, we're going to do it Wednesdays, but there's just too much comic book content on Wednesdays. So we decided to go Thursdays right before the boys go on the Modern Playbook, so we could roll it right into the Modern Playbook. But we're going to do the pickup show. We're just going to call it the pickup show. And basically, we're just going to show what we picked up that week, or, and just talk roundtable kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Rob, Rob, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Yeah, hell yeah, rip packs, baby. Rip packs, hit tanks, whatever works.
We want to do a anime manga segment, like a small one. So I was eventually gonna get with Sam, but he sounds like a rock star. So I don't know. I might have to call his agent for this.
Well, yeah. Speaking of rock star, I saw something today. Was it today or yesterday? I saw it on Triple D Dodgeball. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post this shiznit. Is this it? I think this is it.
That's the new one.
Let me get this here. Is there better freaking bigger? You got to put this at bigger somewhere, man. Killing me here, Smalls. Look at that.
Zoom in, bro.
I can't. It won't let me.
Oh man.
Yeah. Shitty. Why won't it let me? It's weird.
That is weird.
Is this on your YouTube channel?
No, it's on my IG.
That's weird. Yeah, go check it out on the IG. I'll put the Triple D Dodgeball on IG.
Is this a butts up? Spread eagle or whatever it's called? Or are you just playing normal dodgeball?
Football?
Dude, we play our
AOA.
dodgeball. Hey, yeah, thank you, AOA. We play dodgeball in a racquetball court. So it's up close and personal, man. Most of the time they play in an open, like volleyball court.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a racquetball court, it's about half the size. It's up close and personal. We move real fast. The games go real quick. And for the most part, they're young guys, but me and you can see there's two other old guys there. I got an old guy on my team. That bald dude with the tattoos, an old guy. And we're facing off against this kid throws like a baseball pitcher. He throws it like 70, 80 miles an hour. And in this particular play, I saw him coming, and so I threw the ball at him and managed to snipe his throw as he was releasing it. Like I'm a freaking ninja. Throwing. Yeah, dude, it was insane. That was an insane match.
Can you hear it? Hold on, listen. No, you can't hear it. It's too fucking loud with shit.
But yeah, the audio for that particular recording wasn't very good, but the music over it is just ninja music from Naruto. Anyway.
There we go.
But
that sounds like
last week, I think. No, we haven't seen this one yet.
This is one. This is the one where I got
it hit you in the face. Oh wow. Oh, yeah, right off the noggin.
Yeah. Like Adam said, what's this about being spread eagle? That's what I thought it was. I thought it was butts up or spread eagle.
Yeah, he freaking punched me in the face with that ball. It was still in his hand as he hit me in the face.
Yeah, that guy must have pitched in high school. He's got a nice follow through or played football or something.
Boom. That stung. That stung for a couple days.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that was a wrench?
Yeah, I could imagine. I'd be out cold.
Oh my god.
Well, that's good stuff, you guys. Make sure you guys go check that shit out.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Streamlabs is coming. We have the new computer stuff being looked at. I'm probably either I've got a couple people I'm talking to or on from IG and stuff and other places, and then I also have I think might check out like Meta PC, see if they can build me something or maybe custom build me something, just switch out shit, something like that. We'll see what happens. We got Red Hood jumping in the stream. What up, Hood?
What up, Hood? Can't wait to see this week's pickups.
4 hours.
Who said you guys could start before me, man? What's going on here? Are y'all talking behind my back?
No, man. We made a personal.
No, you
bet
can rewind it and see it.
If your pickups go longer than 10 minutes, I get to take my shirt off.
Well, shit. Hold on. I want to send a shout out to Kaylin's Comics for putting me into debt. Thanks, bud.
Are those all from Kaylin?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
how many are there? Like 20?
Dude, I mean, I don't know about this kid, man. He goes like he just starts laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. It's $100 book. I don't care if it goes for $25. I don't care. And it's addictive, dude. Like he doesn't care. Well, if he doesn't care,
just pick that up again. Let me see.
Slabby
workout.
Patties.
Oh my god.
Ding dong.
That's too many, bro.
Dude, like I had to get this one. Supergirl 9/6. That's always a tough one. I got it for a buddy of mine for easy Christmas present. Ding dong.
That's a joke, right?
I'm done Christmas stuff. And then like I think I showed this one already. The early Spider-Mans that I've been trying to pick up. And then
you just got a lot of weird shit.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I bought a He-Man number 5 from the old Image run in a 9/8. You know how hard those are to get in the 9/8? Fuck, this motherfucker slabs everything, dude. And
I like it. GT Key says comic book induced debt. Man, I can relate.
No, but like he's got a great point. He says, I slab books people don't slab. And so the census is real fucking low. And I was just like, wow. It's genius, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
He's doing things a
he's
different
gonna
way.
hook me up with some Watchmen. I need some Watchmen, Kalen.
All right. Before we we'll get into pickups a little later. I want
Shirt
to
off, Sam. Shirt off.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta keep your end of the bargain first.
Oh, I'll go on all night, baby. Hey, Brian, can I say a shout out to Aaron Yee?
Of course you can. Of
Happy
course you can,
birthday,
brother.
Aaron, from the Flipside crew. We
Happy
love you, man.
birthday. What's
Happy
he doing?
birthday,
Is he
buddy.
out partying? Hopefully he's out. He's out
Yeah,
partying.
he's at an arcade bar.
Yeah.
Good
I
for
hope
him.
he's getting ice cream and
Yes.
lactose intolerance.
Yeah. All right, what do
Just
I got
kidding.
here?
Good job, Yee. Happy birthday. I did want to shout out a buddy of mine. He posted that his son, he's got an autistic son who's 10 years old, who was inviting all the class members from his school to come over for a party, and they all told him no. And so he went on Facebook and said, hey, can you guys shout out my kid and give him a happy birthday? So this is happy birthday to Jet. Happy birthday, buddy.
What's his
And
name?
if you want-
Jet. J-E-T-T?
Yep,
Happy
that's
birthday,
right.
Jet.
They told him no, that they don't want their kids hanging out with him.
Well,
What
the
a
kids
bunch
said
of
no.
losers.
I don't think the parents were asked, but the kids said no.
That's not cool.
Well, happy birthday, Jet.
If I could be there, I'd be there. But happy birthday.
Kids are mean, dude.
How old is Jet?
He's 10 years old.
Is he into Pokemon? Is he into what's he into?
Jet's into all kinds of. He's into. His dad paints Warhammer minis. Dad's a friend of mine from junior high, and he does Warhammer minis. He runs D&D guilds. Yeah, totally adjacent, community to the comic community, and good dude.
Well, let's figure out something that we can get Jet to make his birthdays.
What's
better.
he like? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what's he like to do? Does he play video games? Is he comics? Or
Yeah, I mean, he plays video games, but he's like sword and sorcery.
There we go.
okay, like D&D and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out something good to get him.
Yeah, we should send him a package.
Hey, shout out Rob Biller. He got my books I sent him. I love you, bro. If you can leave a nice comment on whatnot.
All right. Let me open all this shit. Okay. Let's get into some stuff. All right. So we will talk Batman. I've got all kinds of fun stuff to go in and out of tonight. We'll see what we got going, and we'll see where the show takes us. But of course, everybody's is seeing Batman, right? Everybody's watching Batman, and we're gonna talk about it. Great opening weekend for him. Yeah, everybody's been saying I've heard 90% good things about it. Very few people have said that they don't like it, which is interesting. What did you guys think?
So I went on Thursday night, and I enjoyed it. I really did. I would say that it was a good mix of a lot of different Batman stories. I picked up a lot of elements from Long Halloween, from Hush, from Year Two. But there was also this kind of sneaky Adam West vein. There's a little bit of campiness towards the end that I thought was fine. Like, it was cool. But I think there's a lot of people in denial. I brought it up on Reddit, and I got a lot of people shouting back at me, trying to tell me I was dumb and that I missed the point. And I was like, no, I get the point, but you have to admit that anytime Batman gets the key to the city, it kind of defeats his like fear factor, right? If he's shaking hands with the mayor in the daylight, it kind of loses that terror presence for the criminal element.
Yeah.
And that was a decision that they made in The Dark Knight. Hey, thanks a lot, Rob.
Real quick, Rob. Just I want to remind everybody, if you do give something, we'll figure out a way to get to him for his birthday fund. So appreciate you.
there was a decision they made in The Dark Knight to specifically make sure that Batman took the blame for Harvey Dent's murders. And so he would never get the key to the city as long as Christopher Nolan was at the helm. And to make him the friend of law enforcement changes that dynamic in a big way, to where he's not on the run from law enforcement. They get in the bat phone, they got the bat signal. He's a cop, right? He's a hyper cop in a bat suit.
Yep.
And so it kind of lends itself to this kind of campiness because everyone is buying into the cosplay in all of Gotham. It's not just us as the audience having to buy in, but the people of Gotham have to accept the cosplay too. And so that's always like a decision I'm really conscious of when I watch a Batman movie. How friendly is he to law enforcement? Hey, thanks a lot, Danger. Appreciate that.
I when you were talking about a little bit of the campiness, were you talking about like when he was telling Selena, when they were talking about the cats and stuff? And
yeah, so she goes, the cat and the bat. Let's go be the cat and the bat.
Yeah.
But for me, there was a moment after he kind of saves the day where he like reaches out a hand to the civilians, and they take his hand and they don't see him as a scary threat in that moment. And then in the daylight, he's outside in the daylight with all these civilians in the bat suit. And then he's picking kids up and putting them in the chopper. Yeah, Justin, look, I get that that's the point. I get it. My problem with it is that by showing Batman in the daylight means that the next two movies in this trilogy are going to be campier. They're not going to be dark and gritty. They're going to be campy. They're going to be Adam West, right? He's going to be standing there in his tights talking to Dick Grayson, talking about bombs on sharks and dolphins saving them and surf battles with the Joker. And it's going to get ridiculous. It's going to get silly.
Well, what I like about it and is the fact that, and Kyle kind of talked about this to me in a conversation today too, but the fact, and we've talked about this in the past about it being year 2, right? This is, he's still new to all this. This is still, him figuring things out. And I like that is very obvious, right? There's all the things that's going on. He makes mistakes. He doesn't plan things out right because he hasn't done a lot of them before. He's taking major chances. I think that's very cool. I like the fact that they really played on this whole, or they're playing on this whole thing with Long Halloween, right? And bringing all the villains in, which is awesome. To me, that's some of the coolest stuff. We're getting all the villains, and they're not even shy about it. You know what I mean? Showing, having the scene with the Riddler, Joker in it with Barry Keoghan at the end was awesome. And there was a article that came out that I saw where Matt Reeves talked about how they had actually shot a scene with Barry Keoghan, in it. And, he was something where the Batman had to go in and
he was a cop, right?
Yeah.
He was initially cast as a cop, right?
Yeah. Well, no. He was initially, and then they realized, no, they want him for Joker. So it says here, Reeves also believed that including Keegan's Joker scene, however briefly, gave Riddler some semblance of camaraderie after Batman foils his master plan. I initially tested without it. When I put it back in, the scores for the ending went back up. And originally he said that it says here that there was a full scene in which Batman broke into Arkham Asylum to interrogate Barry Keoghan's unnamed Arkham inmate about the Riddler. The scene was eventually removed, but after considering whether it was a loss meant taking out the Riddler and Joker's meetup scene, then Reeves wanted to figure out a way to keep the meetup scene in. So that's where you get the scene, and where he's talking to the Joker, who is which it's verified that is that Barry Keoghan kid. I think that's how you say his name is Keoghan.
Yeah.
So that to me is very cool. I love that. I love the ideas of, you know, we're getting the Hush ideas and all that stuff. Shout out to Mrs. Horsecock Express. Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Horse.
Hey man, I'll say it. If he puts that, if he drops that in there, no problem, no problemo. We're 30 minutes in. Horsecock. All right. That was a cool one to me. This was another cool thing to me, like the whole Nirvana stuff all the time, man. I like it. I think it's kind of cool.
It was a good tune. It
Yeah.
matched really well.
Yeah, very well. And you know, they really wanted to get a Kurt Cobain feel, 90s Nirvana feel to it, that grit, I think, which is very good. So I really like that. It says here,
some of my favorite moments in that movie were Batman walking out of the shadows. He did it like 3 times, and it's just the score comes in. It's like a slimmed down Imperial March from Star Wars, right?
That's exactly what it is, bro.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that's exactly
kind of trots out, and it's so.
Hold on, guys. Cool. I got my delivery. I got it.
I got it. Hold on. But yeah, I thought it was super cool. And did you see it yet, Richie?
Nope.
What about you, Joe?
I was supposed to see it last night. My wife had to work late, so she ruined it.
She ruined it.
I usually
because I can't go see it without her. All of a sudden, she has to see this movie. She's twilighting, dude. You know, it's all about the Twilight, dude. The Twilight, dude.
She's watching the Twilight movies.
Like, I think she has a crush on the Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, he's a very.
I
don't want to say
handsome,
Pattinson,
but I'm Red Hood, bro.
He's a serious actor.
He is a serious actor.
A lot of people didn't take him serious after that trilogy or whatever, but
you know, I've seen interviews where he thought it was as ridiculous as anybody did, and he had stalkers after that movie, and he said this one girl was following him around, and so he's like, the only way I'm gonna get any peace is if I take this girl on a date. And so he took her out, and he just complained to her for 2.5 hours about how awful his life was because people always followed him around. And she never called him again. She never showed up. She never bothered him ever again.
She probably just wanted to tell the story. I used to date Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, we went on a date one time. We got to second base.
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny.
I as soon as I saw the trailer, like, I knew this was going to be a good movie. I mean, I just knew, and I have a funny feeling The Flash is going to be really good, even though everybody hates Ezra.
I don't.
You know, well, the feedback on what you see on social media, they don't like him, and he's truculent with the crew and people on the set and shit like that. So, but I just have a funny feeling when you see Michael Keaton, you see that old Batmobile, and like there's gonna be some goosebumps, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see the old Dark Knight, man. And like, you know, they got a little streak going here, man. You know, you have Peacemaker, and now you have Batman, and by all means, by all intents and purposes, they're both successes, right? So if The Flash hits, and then what else does DC have coming? They've got their streaming shows like Green Lantern and like.
Well, so they had a trailer that they release at the beginning of every single one of these movies now in 2022. You've got the Batman that just came out.
Okay.
You got Black Adam coming out this year.
Oh, that's right.
You've got Aquaman 2 and The Flash. Those 4 movies.
Oh, you got Super Pets too, dude. Super Pets. Yeah, that wasn't part of their live action, but yeah, they do have Super Pets coming out with Kevin Hart and The Rock as Crypto, and that's gonna be a hit, dude.
Batman's dog. What's Batman's dog's name?
Batman has a dog?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a dog.
Yeah, he has a dog too.
He has a dog.
He's got a Great Dane.
Has anybody doing the Wonder Twins?
Has anybody read that new Long Halloween that came out on the October or September 2021?
There's a new Long Halloween?
I don't know. Well, there was a new. I don't know if it's a reboot or reprint
Ace.
or what.
Yeah,
Tim Sale did a 1 in 25 for it. I was wondering if anybody read that. I ordered those books. So I'm gonna read it.
I've got the trade paperback of it, but
oh, okay.
Maybe I heard a lot of
that came out a long time ago.
I heard a lot of people saying you better start speculating on quarter owls and start picking up all those keys from the New 52. You know, it seems like a pretty low buy-in. You know, so that might be something to look at.
I mean, I like Batman's Rogues Gallery better than Spider-Man's.
I mean, they both have a lot of depth on that bench.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
well, you know, you got to think Batman's been around longer. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
I got pickups. All right.
No, you can't show any green on screen.
What are you talking about? It's legal here.
It's legal there too, Richie.
Yeah,
I know it is. I get my RSO around the corner.
All right. Sorry about that.
Shout out to my buddy. He got me some comics from the movie. So I was
really?
Stoked.
Did you? What do they look like?
I'll go get them. Hold on.
Cool.
Be right back.
Yeah, that was one of the big books on the Hot 10. And I like how they show the Riddler on that. I thought this is interesting. The Batman's Riddler is the scariest yet, but draws from the 1966 TV series. Huh? Like what? It says, let's see what it says here.
What does campy mean?
Like,
it's just like silly,
cheesy,
like kind of like sitting around the campfire just talking shit.
Like the ultimate example of campiness is the Adam West series is super campy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Where you see people doing silly things that they really wouldn't do in real life.
Would you call Peacemaker campy?
Yes.
Yeah, it's campy.
So it says here both Dano and Gorshin portray the Riddler as a brilliant man with a deep disconnect for the rest of society. Though for the most of the Batman the television series, Gorshin's bizarre way of thinking could be played for laughs. Notably, his Riddler had the same tendency to switch from gleeful giggle to scary scream in a heartbeat, giving the character an unpredictable edge. Both versions of the Riddler, Dano and Gorshin's versions, are hugely overconfident in their abilities, delivering scathing condemnations towards those they view as their intellectual inferiors. Although most versions of the Riddler have that self-confidence, the Batman's version responds to accusations to the contrary with rage and bedlam, similar to Gorshin's outburst. And that's what I love. I think that it's so awesome how many people are saying how good Paul Dano is in this. Like his character, the acting he does, the way he plays the character. And I love that the character is there at the end. You know what I mean? So we can he's going to come back. Don't kill off these villains.
Yeah. When they took off his mask, I was like, damn, that's Bill Gates. He looks just like Bill Gates.
Yeah.
He was, Paul Dano did a really good job. He spent most of that movie in a mask.
Yeah.
There was a really, the opening scene was this really creepy voyeur scene that you view from the Riddler's perspective, and he's stalking his first victim, and he's watching him from across the street in like a tree or something, and you're just like viewing it from the binoculars. Like that's the frame, is binoculars, and it's really creepy. I've never seen them do that in a Batman movie. I've seen it in things like serial killer movies where they don't want to reveal who the bad guy is right away. They want to keep you guessing. That was really, really cool.
Another thing that I think is interesting is how they kind of play off an old trope that they're bringing back a little bit in comics, and came from old school Frank Miller year one stuff, and that is the Falcone Selena Kyle relationship,
The
right?
connection,
Yeah. And how great Falcone was in this, how great Colin Farrell was in this. Like, everybody seemed to be good. Was there anybody that was bad in it that you guys think was bad in it? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say no. I didn't. There wasn't a performance that stuck out to me as bad.
What did you think of Gordon?
So Jeffrey Wright, I think, is a terrific actor. He brings a lot of gravitas to any role that he does, even though, they're like, he's the Watcher in What If.
Yeah, he's awesome as that.
He did really well as Jim Gordon. I like him very much. He was even like the dad dinosaur in The Good Dinosaur. So he's really good at bringing gravitas to these types of roles. And I don't think there was a role that I was like, I didn't like this at all. Maybe, well, Barry Keoghan. He's the only one that I was like, gross. the guy who was the Joker cameo at the end, I was like, they had his hair like all puffed up and gelled, and I was like, they're trying too hard. They're just trying too hard to make him look crazy.
Yeah. All right. So I thought this is kind of interesting too. The Batman comics. This is from comicbook.com. They have a Batman, what comics to read after seeing the movie. Obviously, there's comics to read. And it's just nice talking about some Batman comics. We haven't been talking much about Batman. It was nice to have some Batman books back on the Hot 10. It's nice that we're talking about DC stuff in a positive way. So I thought this was cool to go through some of these old school Batman comics. Of course, you have Detective 457, great classic cover. There's No Hope in Crime Alley. So it says, while The Batman is a very dark film, there are certainly moments that reveal the impact murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne had on a young Bruce, and the impact continues to influence him as an adult as he works in Batman. And you get this old school Denny O'Neil. I think this is Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a Neil Adams cover, but classic Crime Alley story. You also got one of the I don't think people realize how amazing this series was when it first came out, the Snyder Capullo Batman run. For 50 issues, we were enthralled with it. Like, it was the book that everybody talked about. The few podcasts that there were about comics at the time, they talked about this book first every show. And it's nice to see this on the list, the Capullo list. So we'll see if we get some Court of Owls stuff coming with them introducing all these villains. We're getting all the villains, man. So it'll be interesting to see where that takes us. And then, of course, something we haven't hit up on yet, but we've seen it being talked about on the Hot 10. Batman 609 has shot up. Hush is coming. They did a little, callback to it in points of the movie. They also did a cool little website teaser after credits thing where they brought up Hush. So we're going to get Hush stuff next movie, which is very cool. But they had on their Batman the Imposter, which is interesting. It says here, the Imposter might be the story that gives readers a version of the Dark Knight that is most like Pattinson. The series, set in early Batman's career, explores the idea of what if Batman inspired a deadly copycat version, but also digs into the psyche of Batman as well as the complex and twisted corruption that is part of Gotham. So,
well, one of the elements that they brought up in the Batman that I thought was really intriguing was this idea that mental illness kind of runs in his family. And I was like, whoa, that's an interesting way to take the whole Batman mythos. Is his obsession, compulsion to be the Batman the result of mental illness? And that's, obviously it's a very sensitive subject, and it's one that needs to be treated delicately, but it was just a hint of it because they talked about his mother and his grandmother both being, having a mental illness and having to deal with mental illness. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting take. So thought it was a really interesting way to go. But there were a lot of really cool elements drawn from a lot of different stories in the movie. It was a good mashup of all of them.
Yeah, very good stuff. So we'll continue to talk about this over the next couple of weeks. I guarantee it's too good not to, and hopefully we talk about it more comics wise. Maybe this starts where as soon as I let him in, we lost him again. Hopefully it'll bring a little positively DC Comics way, which is what I'm hoping. I think there's no doubt it will, but hopefully it'll last a while. What do you think, Hood? What do you think about those books? How do they look? Can you hear me, bro?
What's that? Say that again, Brian.
What do you think about those books?
Like the Court of Owls, that kind of seems like that would be the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, you guys. I want to jump in real quick and take a look in on our buddies Hive Comics. Let's see what they got going
for
on.
us, no.
Because we're entertaining.
I wish it was average for us. I wish we could.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah, I mean, numbers going up.
Yeah. It should be there. Okay, this is the last run for the black and white, limited to 250. Yo, what's up? Let's run this and then the X-Men.
Yeah, run X-Men.
We're gonna run this last run in 4.
Look at some of the
Black
stuff
and
they've
white.
got going on. This is the crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Like,
It's going
let's
pretty
see
well.
what they got over here.
Kind of a big deal. I don't know about James.
We'd like to think we're kind of a big deal. I did get recognized at a convention.
Is that Ninja Turtles? Yeah. Last Ronin number 4, dude.
The person,
They
but the
got those
person who
Gelato
recognized him,
variants,
not a
man.
big deal.
Yoda.
Let's be honest.
Looking badass.
Look at this. Look at what they're putting
It
up
was
at
a
X-Men
police
12. Juggernaut.
Oh,
What's the grade?
appreciate it.
5.0, CGC 5.0. Origin of Professor S, first Juggernaut.
Well, I'll let you guys know.
X-Men
here real
6.
soon we'll have a convention, like a really solid convention.
What is that?
schedule we'll
That's
put out
a
there, and if you guys are at any of the
5.5?
shows,
Yes, this is our cover, man.
Oh
They
man,
got
Black
a-
Cat, 8-0.
Black Panther number 3, 1 in 25.
Only
9.8 they're going to be putting up.
Hey, Brian, JJ's got an interesting question, so I just don't want to lose our place
No.
on that.
Yeah. Hit it. So JJ says, haven't seen the Batman yet, but general question. Seeing as we had 18 months with almost no movies, are we as fans not looking at these new films with a critical enough eye since they came back? I don't know what does he mean by that?
Well, he's saying, are we being too easy on these movies? Are they worse than we think?
No, not because you want to know why. I don't think that's the thing is because we just had Boba Fett and that thing was so bad that we have to be critical on everything
Right.
now.
And people were so trying to say it's good. People were so trying to say Hawkeye was good and all this other WandaVision and all that. Like there's bits and pieces like that remind you of what the MCU was and little hints at what that
Here's the
that roller
Hive Boys
coaster
sale,
was,
you guys. If you want to jump in, there's the Hive Boys sale.
But
yeah, you're
like,
right, Hood.
All this Marvel stuff has been shit.
Dude, look at this stamp on here. This is a stamp. Actually, let's see if they're talking about it.
man,
What should we start this at?
what do you guys want us to start this at?
What's
I mean,
up with the stamp?
Everybody,
Let's start it at half.
250. Somebody said 250.
We'll start it at 600. You're fucking nuts.
Is there a date on that stamp?
This is a $1,200 book, isn't it?
1200 plus. Yeah.
I wouldn't
All right,
start that
600?
at 250.
Yeah,
Yeah, 600. Start at half.
All right, fine. Let me get there.
Yoda D says it don't matter. You're
Well,
probably right.
yeah.
It doesn't, man. But like,
This
imagine
stamp,
how
I think, is
horrible
a
we would look
stamp
if
from
we sold
Germany.
a
He was saying this is an
$1,200
American
book
book
for
with a
$200.
Germany.
I thought he said it was from Italy.
Italy. Okay,
Yeah,
and Italy.
$1,200+ book.
Thanks, Yoda D, for getting us started, man. Appreciate you.
And that X-Men's been all over the world, bro.
Origin of Professor X. It's got this cool stamp on it. What's that?
The Napoli. It's from Naples.
Import
Crazy
tax
history
stamp.
there.
Wow.
Yeah.
The spine looks really good, man.
First Juggernaut, man.
This shit is mine's.
Yoda D, it's yours.
Probably.
We'll see, man.
$640, dude, for this
Oh
book.
man,
That's
640. 640.
this isn't even half.
What up, R&R?
Look at
Again.
Brian looking at it like, what the fuck? See you, Brian.
Yeah,
I can't
there
believe
we
you guys
go.
are
Let,
selling this shit.
there's no way
Guys,
this
if
book
Comic
goes.
Mans can go for over $1,000. This book can too.
Yeah.
Literally no goddamn reason for it not to.
Let's see. We talk about it like
This book should definitely
vintage books
pull
sell
more
on
money
on
than
this
Omni-Man.
platform.
Well, and this book keeps going up month after month after month.
God damn
This
it!
book gets harder to find.
Key.
Fucking chair keeps falling.
5 is a good
840.
grade for these books. They're rough.
Who's bumping us over 1,000? If you know you're not going to get it for 1,000 anywhere.
What do you guys think? You think this goes over 1,000? I think this
The
goes over
admissible print
1,000.
runs
It's
are
almost
pretty-
there.
1,500.
This is a $1,200
1,000,
book.
500, 150.
Super rare.
That's not high though.
No.
I wouldn't say those are high. I mean,
Hood, do
they're-
you own a
you
first
know,
Juggernaut?
There's more of this book. They're just old.
you got
No,
Do you got any
I-
old
I
X-Men?
don't.
Some print run books got.
I've got some X-Men, but I don't have the Juggernaut.
Well, we've had some that did.
I wish-
Last round.
I don't know one of these.
That Yak last round and one, but lost.
Did I bid on it?
Yeah.
It's almost there.
R&R.
Here we go.
With 10 seconds left.
951.
Well, they're
Mr. Comics.
proving me wrong.
Stealing it.
Oh, there we
$300
go.
fair market.
Yeah, they're proving me wrong.
Yeah, 1,500 all day exactly.
$9.
This one?
There it is.
Grand. There it is.
Yeah.
Broke the 1,000.
And it's going to keep climbing.
It should keep climbing. I almost hid this from you. I wanted to keep it.
You didn't want Jonathan to sell it.
I sold it. Here's your
I
half.
was going to lie to you and tell you I sold it.
7 seconds. 1070. Mike 31415 going to steal it for 1070.
Good
Oh
grab.
my God.
Nice.
Good grab.
Wow.
Good grab.
Congrats.
Nice.
Good. Oh.
Well, there we go. I'll keep an eye
Check
on you
out-
guys, and if
you
they
have it. Oh man.
if they have anything else coming up, they got so many good stuff. Check out I want to check in on them when they do their 1 in 25 Black Panther. That'll be the key.
Hey, Brian,
yeah.
I've just heard from Jet's dad that he's into Spider-Man. He loves Spider-Man.
All right, so we got some bucks to give him, and then we'll give him some cool Spider-Man stuff. So we got it. It'll
I
be
pressed
nice.
Mel V's 1 in 25s. He had 4 of them. He just got them back today, so he seemed pretty happy.
Nice, very nice. All right. So yeah, that's enough with the Batman stuff. We'll like I said, we'll be talking about it a lot. One of the interesting things that I saw was this thing about the guy that's playing the South Korean actor that's in Captain Marvel 2, which a lot of us I think have forgotten about. Right? I forgot about
Marvels?
that.
Is it the Marvels? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Marvels. Shout out to Sid.
Sid,
The
thanks,
birthday
man.
fund. Thanks, Sid. Appreciate you. There's $1. So yeah, basically, this article just talks about how, if you guys didn't know, there's this new South Korean actor. Is it South Korean? I think South Korean actor. He was in Parasite and a couple other things. And just a really good actor, a new actor, to a lot of us. Well, Marvel jumped on him and gave him a role as the mystery villain, quote unquote mystery villain in Captain Marvel 2. And he can't really talk about much in here, obviously, but it's just interesting that they're talking about it. And we've been talking a lot lately about where Marvel is going with a lot of their storytelling, a lot of their characters. They're using that push east. Shang-Chi, Kamala Khan. We're gonna get Spider-Man India and Into the Spider-Verse 2. We have Lin Lee as Iron Fist now. Is it Lin Lee? Yeah, Lin Lee. Right, Dollar? As Iron Fist now. We have that. We have the whole Agents of Atlas stuff, blowing up. We have the White Fox stuff. We have Silk, which is, big stuff. As a matter of fact, I think this new Devil's Reign book right here, which has a gorgeous, cover on it. I mean, I love that cover. I love how his shirt or underneath or, whatever that is the stars for the flag. I think that's so cool.
His cravat.
And really
new
good
Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, new Devil's Reign, Ron Lim variant. That is pretty cool considering the news about this. But this is it's got a really good champions team, and as we can see, look at the champions team. Kamala Khan is in there, so we got the champions jumping back into the fray. So let me go back. Where is that? There we go. So anyways, he came out and he just basically said, listen, like, this movie is crazy, like any actor would say. But it just got me thinking, who is this guy going to play? They're saying it's a villain. Do we think it's some type of Kree Skrull War type thing where that they're going, that they're heading? Or could it be something else? Could be this be that the character from South Korea, Pepsi Man that everybody calls him.
Talk about Taiguchi or
Taiguchi or whatever. Is that how you say it? Taiguchi?
I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I get you. Taskmaster 3 was first.
Yeah. Could it be another character? Could it not be a villain? Could they just be kind of
Amadeus Cho?
Yeah, something like that. Basically, what we know so far is
that's a good spec dollar. Like,
it's going to be Carol Danvers, Maria Rambeau, even though people are calling her Monica Rambeau. It's not Monica Rambeau, right? It's her daughter. It's Maria Rambeau, right?
The daughter's Monica. The mom is Maria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So there we go. So it's Monica Rambeau and then Kamala Khan. We know those three are going to be in it. We don't know much about villains. Who else is going to be in it? But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think the speculation was he was going to be Marvel Boy. That's what I thought it was, and then I was thinking Amadeus Cho. But now you're saying that it's a villain. So
yeah. It says the Captain Marvel sequel cast a South Korean actor in an undisclosed role last summer, adding Park after Zawe Ashton joined as a mystery villain. Oh, okay. So Zawe Ashton's a mystery villain. So
yeah, they thought she was going to be Veronica, the Queen Skrull.
Okay.
New Avengers 40.
Okay. So maybe he isn't a villain then. Okay. Park Soo Joon is the actor's name.
Pull it up, see if he looks like Amadeus Cho, man.
Yeah, he would be a good Amadeus Cho, Marvel Boy, or the other one you were talking about. But
dude, it's Cho.
He looks like Cho, right? But Taiguchi or Taiguchi, whatever, however you say it. And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it, but I mean, this guy would have to put on some massive meat to play that character because that character's yoked.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, when he becomes the Hulk, it's that more like, whoa, shit, he got big.
Yeah, the CGI kind of deal like that with Bruce Banner. Yeah. Mark Ruffalo, he's no Conan.
Let's see if there's any little.
Should put his name and then put Amadeus Cho after it and see what comes up.
I mean, Mark Ruffalo has the ultimate dad bod, and he's the Hulk. So I'm sure they could pull off anything.
Interesting. So, chat, what do you guys think? You guys got any ideas?
I got many copies of Amazing Fantasy 15. I haven't slabbed them yet, but
Hive Boys are selling some foreign stuff. Look at that.
Oh,
Jay
that's
Dunya
nice.
says he's 5'1". He's not a big dude.
So there you go.
Matter.
5'1".
I don't think so.
Could he be? he's definitely. I don't think they would use him for a they were going to put him in like scroll stuff, right?
I mean, he could. I mean, he's got,
yeah,
but who knows? He could be Thane. Who knows?
We're supposed to get some trailers of Miss Marvel here pretty soon.
Oh, really? That's
like the
nice.
Kamala Khan. Disney Plus that's
Yeah.
what I've been hearing. So
yeah. Another thing we've been talking about for a while is Midnight Suns type stuff. Marvel going the horror route. Everybody's talking about Moon Knight, and we got that awesome new poster, the Jack Knight poster, right? You guys all see that?
Yeah.
Show did.
That was pretty dope. And so Moon Knight books are starting to move. There was one that was, of course, on the Hot 10 last night. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, this poster right here is freaking awesome. Love it. Absolutely amazing.
And you could tell Marvel is really pushing this this character, this personality with the books that are coming out and stuff. So
Yep. So it'd be interesting to see if they go the Midnight Suns route. The Doctor Strange stuff, they're totally setting it up. Multiverse of Madness. They could do Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. They can throw in Moon Knight. They can bring Ghost Rider out in that. Werewolf by Night, right? Because we're going to see that series. Blade, throwing the dude from Game of Thrones in there, Black Knight. Just throw him in there. He's a good place to throw in there. Then if we can, let's bring in Captain Britain. I'm cool with that too. Bringing Captain Britain on that. Let's do Midnight Suns. Throw them in there. Because they're going to throw some people in there that aren't necessarily in the Midnight Suns run.
Yeah, and they're casting for. I mean, I think they are for FISA.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
what about the Bloodstones too? Throw the Bloodstones in there.
The Bloodstones, but we don't have casting calls for those yet. But if they do put those, I mean, Elsa Bloodstone. I mean, I would bet that she's coming. But I mean, Faiza Hussein's coming. I mean, she in the comics she was, Excalibur, Captain Britain in the MI13. I think that's issue 1. She joins in issue 4, and then in Avengers Assemble, she is actually Captain Britain too.
There you go. It says here, the trailers for Moon Knight make it clear that the show will explore much darker, more supernatural themes. One of the most interesting scenes for the trailers includes this one right here, where Moon Knight is seen pummeling a humanoid dog figure that many fans are concluding is none other than Werewolf by Night, but I can also think it could be an Anubis type Egyptian type thing, right? Something that he's seeing in his head. So I'm not necessarily going to say it's Werewolf by Night yet, but and they also say it could just be an agent of Khonshu or other Egyptian gods such as Anubis. It would make more sense to introduce a character like Werewolf by Night prior to his upcoming Halloween series. So remember, I don't think it's a series. Wasn't it a one-off that they said? Did they decide that they were going to do a series?
Yeah, I thought it was just a Halloween deal too. I don't know. I haven't heard any updates on that.
Werewolf by Night is a fairly obscure character when compared to other Marvel heroes in the MCU as utilized. So Moon Knight would be a good opportunity to get fans acquainted with the character. So there you go. And then, of course, all the Blade stuff. The Blade stuff is great stuff to throw Blade and Black Knight in there and do all that weird old school, sword stuff, lore and stuff like that. They can do that in the Midnight Sun stuff too. But I think it'd be cool. We'll see what happens. All right. One thing that I wanted to talk about while we still got Richie here is this. You had a nice little setup talking about the T'Challa Storm offspring, which is really cool. And of course, there's been multiple stories about it, even one lately. This was 16 hours ago, where they say Black Panther and the Storm kids are the multiverse's most powerful next generation. So across the multiverse, Storm and Black Panther's children have typically proven themselves as heroes. In the second volume of Exiles, T'Chaka II was introduced as the world's youngest hero, a Panther, a more pop culture obsessed teen hero than one would expect from a typically taciturn Black Panther legacy. Nevertheless, proved himself as capable and quick thinking member of a reality hopping team, while his sister Shiri becomes a legendary Panther in her own right. So they're basically talking about different timelines of Panthers throughout the timeline. But one of the most powerful potential children of Black Panther and Storm was introduced in the Battle of Atom crossover, which introduced a potential future timeline where the mutant community had a splintered after the assassination of a newly elected president. Did we just lose both of them? Holy cow. We are just unlucky tonight. Everybody's freezing up. So yeah, very cool stuff. And I know Richie had talked about this character, but here they are also talking how Storm is such a perfect character for a debut in the MCU. Bring her in, help bring the X-Men in, use Storm as that person to bring her in. Which there we go. That would be nice. Maybe I know we're not going to see T'Chaka or T'Challa and Storm type thing, but could we see a Storm type MCU Black Panther inclusion? And Richie's gone, so he can't answer that.
I think he would say maybe. There's a definite maybe. He would say there's a possibility, but it's not certain.
Jay Bonilla says it's windy in California. Yeah, it's probably also his damn MacBook is 13 years old and hanging by a thread on the charger, just like mine. Mine is the same way. That's why I'm getting a new computer, so I can't blame him.
Oh,
but
everyone take a shot.
Everyone take a shot. There we go. So, all right. Since we don't have him here, let's use up some time. Let me get this set up, brother. What have you been following anime wise lately, bro?
Yeah, so the new anime season is coming. Shows to be watching for: Tokyo Revengers 2, season 2. Tokyo Revengers I've talked about briefly, but it's like a combination of Gangs in New York and Butterfly Effect. So this man goes back in time to when he was a teenager to try and change the future by changing the past. And he's part of this like junior high school age gang. And every time he goes to the past to try and change events, it has a ripple effect, and his whole mission is to save his junior high school girlfriend from being murdered in the present day. And he has to figure out, who's doing it and what chain of events leads to her demise, and then make sure that doesn't happen. Season 1 was a big hit. Season 2 is going to be coming out this year. It's a fascinating story. You can grab it on Crunchyroll. I think it's available on Crunchyroll. It's also, I think they've got it on HBO Max, and there may be some other outlets to check it out. The comics, or the manga, I should say, is just about wrapped up. So there's 2 parts of the manga. The first half of the manga is about the main character saving his girlfriend. The second half is about him saving the leader of the gang. So it's Verve. Yeah, it might be on Verve. Thanks, T. Jones. So Tokyo Revengers is something to look out for. The manga is selling big time. It's a really high producing on manga sales. So if you're not looking out, or at least reading it, check it out. I'm sure I had to binge it because it was very, very engrossing, very good. It's a mystery. It's violent. It's fun. And then Other things to look out for: the final chapter of Dr. Stone comes out tomorrow. The final chapter of Fire Force came out last week. We're in the final arc of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I saw that. There we go.
Yeah. So the My Hero Academia has been out for, I think, 8 years. And it's very popular. And a while back, the author said that he's entering the final phase. And the final arc started last week. It's a battle between the villains and the heroes. Jay, thanks for the super chat, buddy.
Oh yeah, Jay Bonilla drops a $10 super chat. Appreciate you.
And so look for this one to be ending in the next, it's probably going to be towards the end of the year, because I do one chapter a week, and it looks like a very complex situation. So it'd probably take the better part of the year, maybe into 2023. But My Hero Academia coming to an end, and Deku's story arc to become the #1 hero is going to be wrapping up. I'm going to be looking for a lot of fan favorite characters, probably on the chopping block. There's going to be a lot of casualties. There's really no reason to hold back now. Also, the spin-off series, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, is also coming to an end soon, probably this year as well. And Shonen Jump's doing this thing where after they finish a main series, they are doing spin-off series or sequel series under different authors. So it may be that My Hero Academia gets a sequel series, and Naruto did the same thing with Boruto, and Bleach is doing the same thing. There's actually 2 spin-offs of Bleach. One of them is called Season of the Witch, or no, Burn the Witch. And then it also has like a Bleach fast forward comic or manga that is going to get an anime adaptation as well. So it's something that's not off the table. There probably will be a spin-off series for My Hero Academia. And then
too much money.
Yeah, for sure. They're very popular. Dragon Ball is another good example of these sequel series that just keep coming. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super.
Ultra Ego Colors recently announced. Like Dragon Ball Z is just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier. Does it ever stop? Can it ever not have some new thing?
It's a really entertaining series. Dragon Ball Super is very entertaining. I find it very good. There's the whole dynamic just centers around the kind of yin and yang of Vegeta and Goku, and how they interact with these villains who kind of have similar relationships to them. And they just push very well back and forth. And Goku reached this kind of new plane of battle prowess called Ultra Instinct, where his body is kind of on autopilot and he can react without thinking. And Vegeta decided that he could not release that type of control over his body to his instincts. Instead, he's come up with his own version of Ultra Instinct called Ultra Ego, where his pride is so powerful that he wants absolute control over his body rather than letting his body control itself. And so while Ultra Instinct features a silver-haired Goku, Ultra Ego is a purple-haired Vegeta. And purple is the color of destruction in the Dragon Ball universe. So he's primed to become a god of destruction.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's badass. Reminds me of that crazy quote. what is it of what's his name always says, Joe Rogan always talks about what's his name talking about the Indian books, or I am, what's his name said when he talked about the atomic bomb. I am the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. JJ says, I'm just going along for the ride on Attack of Titan, not digging the final season part 1.
Attack on Titan finale is divisive. A lot like people after Glenn gets killed on The Walking Dead. The Attack on Titan final season is also very divisive. And maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I don't know. T. Jones asks, what's a good jumping point on for Dragon Ball? I would say starting any of the series is a good place. Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball series, is more of an adventure story where they just kind of travel all over and they get into trouble and they have fun times. Dragon Ball Z is very much a battle manga. Dragon Ball Super, it continues that kind of battle manga or battle series, but it centers more on the Goku Vegeta dynamic than Dragon Ball Z did. Dragon Ball Z was more about Goku and Gohan and their father-son relationship. But Dragon Ball Super is about Goku and Vegeta. And it's basically about how to have friends as an adult. As an adult man, this is how you have friends. You just punch each other all the time. You have dodgeball league where you try to kill each other. But
you see this?
Yeah. I mean, this is heartbreaking. Honestly. AOA hits us with another super chat.
He says, if a Dragon Ball villain threatens something, Goku will be there to be slightly stronger eventually. Yep.
That's the formula.
Yep.
But it works. It's
Cowboy Bebop's John Show addresses Netflix cancellation. I'll just real quick. I'll say this. He says he expressed his disappointment at the cancellation of the Netflix live action by saying it was very shocking and I was bummed. I was very warmed by the response to the show. I wish I could have contacted everybody and gotten hugs. I'm mystified a little bit about how you can connect with people that you don't know doing your work, but I won't question it. I will value it and treasure it. I'm just really deeply appreciative that anyone would care. It's stunning to me. He also discussed how much effort he had put into portraying Spike live action. He said, I put a lot of my life into it. I'd gotten injured shooting that show, and so I took a year off because of the surgery. Wow. And devoted myself to rehab, came back and finished the show. It was a huge mountain for me to climb, and healing from that injury. I felt good about myself as a result. We also shot the show in New Zealand, so my family moved there. It was just a huge event in my life, and suddenly it was over.
Yeah, I mean, it was heartbreaking for a lot of the fans. I can imagine it being an intensely heartbreaking thing for John Cho. I thought that it's a tough show to adapt or to spend that kind of money on because it was not very popular in Japan, honestly. It was popular here. And the fans were very ardent. So any deviation from the source material is going to draw a lot of criticism. And if you stay too close to the source material, then what's the point of redoing it anyway? You might as well just re-release the anime. And so they could have done a better job on the Vicious storyline. They made some choices there that were poor, but as far as everybody else, I thought the main cast was really good. A lot of people were turned off by the gal who played Faye Valentine, because she was like trying to justify the fact that she wasn't wearing the skimpy outfits. And it was, it was what it was. I appreciated it. I liked it. I wish they could have come back and done another season, 10 episode season, because they left it on a cliffhanger. I thought I had a lot of fun with it. I thought John Cho was great. I thought the guy who played Jet Black was great. Mustafa Shakir.
Yep.
Daniela Pineda, for all of this sass that she was giving off of the screen, she had this kind of great palate cleansing dynamic to the other two really male centric roles. So it was disappointing that it didn't get another season, but Netflix makes these decisions based on dollars and cents, and they have to run a business, and it's a tight business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the problem with a lot of these things. It's a business, and a lot of the when that's the answer to most questions, shit like this happens.
Yeah, and JJ says he never should have been cast in the first place, and maybe not. I mean, he did a good job, and the problem is he's getting old. We all are, and the people who love this stuff are our age and older, and you can only go to so many people to play that role.
Yeah,
and they're all going to have a lot of those same problems, which is they're older. They could get, if they're going to do any of their own stunts, they could get hurt.
Yeah. Shout out to Luis Rodriguez. Thank you for the $3 super sticker. We appreciate you. Love his avatar. Love that Freddy Krueger avatar.
Freddy Krueger, Elma.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Here's something funny we can talk about for all you live fans. I thought this was funny, and we'll give it a play. Peacemaker Jake Tapper has hilarious reaction to new VFX video. So I thought we would take a look at this for you guys. 100 live viewers right now. You get to check this out. Let's do it. We all love Eagly, man. Everybody loves Eagly. That's crazy. That's crazy that they start with a skeleton like that. I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, butterfly.
He gives it a bong rip. That's awesome, dude. So anyways, that's this is the he said, what's upsetting about this is James Gunn told me Eagly could stay with me between seasons. Oh, he thought Eagly was real.
Yeah, get real.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I just thought it was interesting how they did that. They actually like a real skeleton, not like a framework, like a a program, type thing. It's like a real skeleton that they make of that for that fucking bird.
Well, they have tried a lot of shortcuts to get good CG animation, and honestly, without those types of baseline layers, it just doesn't come across as real.
Yeah.
You get the kind of, what do they call it? The uncanny valley type effect if you don't go through all of
Luke
this.
Skywalker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love movie making stuff. I love watching how they make movies. I think that one of the coolest things, one of my favorite things to do ever is getting, especially back in the day when they were first doing it, getting a DVD, watching the movie, and then a couple days later watching the director talk about it, the actors talk about it, the behind the scenes stuff. And then I love the documentaries that they make after for movies. They're so great. YouTube's full of stuff like that. So
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Peacemaker, man, it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. We'll see what happens with James Gunn, and if he continues doing stuff like this, because he's freaking perfect for it.
The thing about James Gunn is that he's not afraid to lean into the weird. he points out the stuff that really stands out about a character, and he really leans into those crazy choices, and then so it makes it a lot of fun to watch. And you're always looking for what's the crazy choice he's going to take next. So
Chad Cave says he blew sativa in there, bro. All right. One real quick thing. I thought this was interesting. Disney Plus started dropping little things, Defenders stuff, right?
I want to be happy here. I want to make a life.
Luke Cage,
Here, something personal.
Jones.
Yeah. So they showed up on their little advertisements, which is very interesting. So, yeah, noticeably absent from the promotion video, however, are the Punisher, Iron Fist, and Defenders team up series. So, does that mean that the next two that we're going to see are Christian Ritter, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage from that group?
I hope so. I thought.
So,
I mean, Luke Cage has his own series going on, Evil on CBS. But maybe between those seasons, he's back and doing some more Luke Cage, making some cameos. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Jessica Jones was a really great series. Really enjoyed that series. Love to see her come back. But not as a cameo. I mean, she's got a lot to say, so I think she'd be a lot of fun. And some of these other, pushing back on some other folks. So like she'd be a great. She'd be great in the Kate Bishop and the Black Widow, mixing it up with those ladies and pushing back on those. Hey, take another hit. There we go.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Last little thing here before I get into the next stage of the show. The boys dropped some Batman themed posters for season 3. I love this. Of course, this is the newest take on the newest poster for the Batman. You've got the female poster, and then Butcher Begins. Gotta love that. Frenchie, animated Frenchman. It's got the Dark Knight Returns type lightning in the background, of course, with the animated series font. And then old school Huey Forever from Batman Forever. I love how it's got the green, ridiculousness of that movie. And then the original Batman,
Mother's Milk.
Yep. So there we go. The boys are coming back soon. And it's going to be very interesting. I think this is the series. I think I said it the other day on my sale. I think that The Boys show is better than the Walking Dead show. I said it. I don't know if the Boys comic is as good as the Walking Dead comic, but the Boys show is better than the Walking Dead show for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. That's all that stuff. Let's take a real quick look in on our boys. Hive, what do they got? They've got Spirit of Vengeance going. So I want to see what that damn Black Panther goes for. So we'll keep an eye on them to see if they have anything going there. But as for that, we are going to get into the hot comic list review segment. All right, let's do it. Of course, we'll start with the ones that we talked about last night on the CBSI show here on Flipside. Number 10 for Stein's list, Moon Knight. Number 9, the 1 in 25 Simmons variant. Got Jack Knight on there, a newer book that people are loving. So it's getting $50 to $60 raw sales. First appearance of a character named Rutherford Winter in it. But I think this is a lot of people just jumping in on the cover by action. So very, very cool cover. Number 9 was the Star Wars High Republic Eye of the Storm. Number 2, the Suyan 1 in 25. Every single cover of this Star Wars High Republic Eye of the Storm number 2 are awesome. Absolutely awesome. The 1 in 25 is gorgeous. So that is there. Number 8 is High Republic. Number 15, the Anandito 1 in 25, which is horrendous. It's fucking horrendous. But $60-$80 on this, man. So there you go. Lorna
it's got a real
D.
Gremlins vibe to it.
Yeah, man, it is. I mean, yeah, that's creepy. That is creepy, man. There's the book that Red Hood was showing earlier as number 7, the Long Halloween Special number 1 that they gave out at IMAX showings and supposedly AMC. I'm hearing now too. So
okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And Patrick, I did see that Homelander was arrested in real life. That's very interesting. And they suspended
Tony
the
Starr,
sentence. Yeah.
Spain. He was in Spain.
Yeah, something like that. Suspended the sentence too. Here we go. More Hush action. Batman 609 is at number 6. These are moving at $50 plus. 9.8's at $175. Love this cover. Every cover of this run is great. Jim Lee, Scott Williams, amazing. Jeff Loeb, great writing. You know, this is like McFarlane Spider-Man, Capullo Batman. You know, you just pick them all up. Bodies as a number 5, the Vertigo series that just got ordered from Netflix. So these are moving 75 plus after it was cover price for so long. But yeah, so there you go, 75 plus on that. Number 4, the Six Gun Free Comic Book Day. After the re-announcement, it seems like this gets optioned announcement for 10 years. We've been hearing this. But now there is some more news on this. So the Free Comic Book Day is moving. 20 to 30 raw, 175 for CGC 9.8. Number 3 is Irredeemable 1. Again, another more option news after this is supposedly gets optioned every 2 years for the last 5 years. If you guys know how options work, they always run out. And if a movie isn't being made after so long, it's because maybe it's, their script they have isn't good enough, or they, people just don't have confidence in it yet. So they change stuff up until they get it made. Well, there's more news from Mark Waid front on Irredeemable. So keep an eye out for Irredeemable number 1. There is a second print, I believe, black and white copy of this. So $30 plus on that. And number 2, my favorite book of the week is Black Panther number 4, the Stephanie Hans 1 in 25 Shuri variant. Is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. $75 to $90 raw beautiful. I don't know. I think I'd pay $40 for this book. But yeah, number 2. And of course, number 1, Star Wars High Republic Trail Shadows number 5, the 1 in 25 variant. People are freaking out over this leveler character, which is stupid. And we talked a little bit last night. I think this is just a weird thing, and we'll see how it plays out. All right, let's get in next, of course, to our friends over at Cover Price, Matt DeVoe and crew. We got to remember their list is a week out. They put out their list on Sunday, so we're looking at their last week's list. Number 10, they've got Avengers West Coast. What is this? Number 34. What is this? What number is it? I don't know why don't they have a freaking thing in that. I can't see. What is that? Let's see here. Yeah, 56. Number 56 is number 10. So there you go. We're getting Angry Scarlet Witch coming back. This was a book that people had been talking about for a while. When Scarlet Witch Vision was going on, that it would eventually lead to this, a Dark Scarlet Witch. So yeah, we're getting 9.8s, I guess, at 300. Number 9 was the New Avengers Illuminati special. Number 8 was Zero, number 1. Number 7 was Superior Iron Man, number 1. Number 6 was the Something is Killing the Children, the Ash Can. Is that what this is? Yeah. The issue 21 Ash Can, the one per store that they gave out, which is crazy. It had a raw sale of $200. Number 5 was the new Iron Man 17 Shuri or Sway Shuri variant for Black History Month. Sway's been killing those recent covers, so beautiful cover. Number 4 was the Iron Fist number 1 with the new Lin Lee as Iron Fist. This is the A cover, selling about $18 to $20. Number 3, this is interesting to see Amazing Spider-Man McFarlane stuff on here. I always love anytime I see it. This is 307. And it's very interesting. Origin of the Chameleon. So there you go. We must be getting some Chameleon talk lately. So there you go. Number 2, the Twig preview that everybody was talking about. we'll have to keep an eye on that. And number 1, the first appearance of the Illuminati in New Avengers number 7. All right, let's take a look at the last one, key collectors list. They have Daredevil number 1 at number 10. Yep. Okay. We have number 9, Amazing Spider-Man number 31. This is a good one. I like this. First appearance of Gwen Stacy, first appearance of Harry Osborn, and cool cover. Supposedly there was some record-breaking sales. An 8.0 sold for $2,800, 7.0 sold for $1,450. So there you go. Nice. Number 8, Ultimate Comic Spider-Man number 1. This is interesting. A lot of people talking about this book. Look at all these people talking about this stuff. Jesus, so much stuff going on with this book. But I will say, shout out to Long Short. I love Long Short's love for this book. He's always dropping cool little information about this. So first appearance of the Ultimate Prowler, which is his Miles' uncle, and not first. This is the first appearance, I guess, of his costume on the cover, but he doesn't get the costume till Ultimate Spider-Man, All New Spider-Man 5, right? So yeah, a lot of stuff with this. But yeah, there's that. Number 7 was Amazing Spider-Man 210, first appearance of Madam Web. We all know about that book, why it's there. Doctor Strange 169 is number 6 on the Key Collector app list, formerly titled. This is the changeover from Strange Tales, where Doctor Strange first appeared, and it is kind of like his first solo series, but not a solo series. You guys get the idea. Tomb of Dracula number 10 was number 5, first appearance of Blade, getting more love and more interest with what we just talked about earlier, Midnight Sun stuff. Number 4 on the list, Fantastic Four number 46, first appearance of Black Bolt, second team appearance of the Inhumans, and we know this is moving because if we saw the Illuminati in there, we should get a Black Bolt, and I hope we get a badass Black Bolt. Just give us a cool Black Bolt. That's all I want. I think this character is one of the most underutilized great characters in the Marvel, and they don't use them right. So love this book right here. Number 3 on the list, The Cat number 1. I love The Cat number 1, but I love The Cat number 3 more because The Cat number 3 has a letter in the back written in by a young Frank Miller. Pretty cool.
That's cool.
So yeah. Number 2 on their list, Strange Tales 111, second appearance of Doctor Strange, first, but more importantly, first appearance of Baron Mordo. Like that one. And number 1, Ghost Rider number 1, not the first appearance of Ghost Rider, but the first cameo appearance of Damian Hellstrom and the first solo title of Ghost Rider. Love this cover. Such a great cover. Let me just go ahead and do that so you guys can all see it. Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Finding these are high grade are always tough. So that is the hot comic list review for March 5th. All right. Well, there's only 2 of us left, and I think we got to talk about pickups. Do you have any pickups, bro?
I don't have any pickups. I was hoping to.
It's okay because I got some pickups. I finally have some.
Check out Red Hood's pickups. Because he usually
where's
spends 10 or 20 minutes on pickups.
Well, I've
and then
got
he'll
some pickups
pepper in
to
his
open.
pickups through the whole episode.
I got some pickups to open.
Oh, let's see what you got. Yeah, I saw you walk in with a package.
But I did get some pickups to my door as soon as we started. I got me some. Let's see here. We've got some Princess Hayes. Ooh. What else do we got? We've got some, one of my favorites, Stupid Fruits. So there we go. I had to, unfortunately, you know how it works. Sometimes you have to go indica or indica hybrid because they don't have any good indica. And then so as long as you're going indica hybrid, I'm cool with it. All right. And more importantly, what else did I get? I got some really good full spectrum RSO, and even better, some 1-to-1 RSO. So live by RSO. If you guys don't know about RSO, do some research. Rick Simpson oil, lifesavers for many people. And yeah, just a great medicine. All right. Let's do this. The UFC fight is tonight. I'm recording it or gonna watch it after this. Looking forward to that. All right.
Well, who's the matchup?
Kobe Covington versus Masvidal.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know what this is and who it's from. So we're gonna find out together. I'll rip this sucker open. Looks like something I bought. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Uniform 13. I love this. Is this what?
Was this the book he was talking about last week?
I think this might have been the book that I got from Uniform 13. Let's take a look. You guys know my love for Nirvana covers. I really geek out for the baby
in the pool.
The baby in the pool homages. Oh boy, Uniform 13 did it up. Holy moly. All right, so we're going to be careful here. First, we're going to start off with some little freebies that he threw in, which is awesome. Really awesome. I just got to be careful. All right, first, we got a Zhang Weili welterweight UFC card.
Nice.
Ooh. We've got the most talented fighter in the world that just can't get his shit together, John Jones. Get your shit together, bro. We've got a really cool Ronald Acuna Stadium Club card. Super stud.
Nice.
How about an old school super stud that was my brother's favorite player growing up, and a lot of your guys' probably favorite player growing up. We got an elite Barry Sanders.
The man.
And this is really cool.
Showtime.
I don't know what's going to happen in Tampa Bay, but the word is that obviously Tom Brady won't be there. But this kid is supposed to be worthy of replacing him, and he gave me a rated rookie of Kyle Trask.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, so there we go. Love that. All right, let's see what we got here. He sends packages very well. Oh, yeah. The way I like to get packages, the way I would send packages is the way I send packages. All right. I'll throw that shit behind me. Oh, he even puts it in these cool bags. I got to get me some of these cool bags. Rip them open like a kid on Christmas. I wasn't prepared for this. Me being the only person with pickups. It's okay though.
Yeah, the other two, they vanished, didn't they?
Yeah, they vanished. Richie's having problems with this computer again, he said, and Redhead had to biz ounce. All right, let me see here. Before I do this, let me take a look at what are the Hive Boys doing. Let me just make sure that they don't have the Torrin Clark up. So I want to see what that goes for. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. We have got. Ooh. It says, thanks for the recommendation. Went off the paper there. Seriously, it's leveled up my dad life. All right, awesome, brother. G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Roadblock, baby.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. The book that I wanted. Department of Truth. Kurt Cobain cover. Yeah. That's the book. Really cool Brian Boland Bondage Wonder Woman cover. Tough book.
Dude. Okay.
Yeah. How about this one? G.I. Joe 48 Zartan, my favorite G.I. Joe, next to Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. And another great Wonder Woman bondage cover. Holy cow. Look at this.
This guy.
Yeah. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Hell yeah. Uniform 13. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right. And then what is this? Let's see what this is. This is something else that I bought. I think I bought, or unless they sent something to me or they didn't buy. You got any dodgeball stuff coming up this week? Wednesday night?
Yeah, we have our regular game Wednesday night. We are doing a special event on the 23rd. We're going to be getting the old high school gym out like we did at the end of last year. We're going to do that again to finish off season 5. And hopefully we're having a lot of participation like we did in December. Is a different dynamic in the big gym. We have people in the stands rooting us on, cheering for us. It's a lot of fun. It's a different game because it's not enclosed, but it's a way for us to connect with the people who actually support the league.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we really enjoy it.
All right, this is kind of cool. I forgot that I ordered this. I almost was going to buy one, a 9.8 on eBay. So I'm actually stoked about this. All right, so I very rarely buy exclusive variants, just because I'm not a variant guy, exclusive variant guy. I'll support my friends and that type of stuff, and there's certain characters that I'll buy every once in a while, but this is one I had to own. So I bought the set, I guess, but I only wanted really one cover. Really nice set. John Jiang, Destro. Beautiful, right? Gorgeous, but you guys know what's coming. The Pimp Daddy. Oh, Pimp Daddy Destro. Look at that.
Oh, dude.
John Jiang. Yeah. Beautiful. So
I love that. That's a great cover.
Yeah, very stoked for that. We'll see. We'll see if it's grade worthy. Beautiful, beautiful. I would love to own a San Diego. Yeah, AOA says Brian hates variants, buys and likes them all.
There's a line from Inception where it says, "You ever notice how Dom spends all his time doing things you should never do? He tells you should never do."
Yeah, that's most of us for that's when we get old. Shout out to Jesse. Said Bucks to Bondage, another big show. Jesse's a big Tampa Bay fan. By the way, if you guys don't know, I don't know if a lot of people know this, so I'm gonna give Jesse some quick love here. Why is it asking me to log in? Get the hell out of here. I don't want to log in. All right, hold on. So if you don't know, you just go to Facebook and you search Binge Bar, right? Right? Is that what it is? No, it's not. Hold on, let me log in. I gotta log in on this. Comic Book Shopping Network, CBSN. Jesse has been doing shows for a long time over there. He's over 1,000 shows on his own series that he does on Facebook. I know a lot of us talk about what does it say? You've been asked to require a 6-digit code login. Third-party app below. What the hell? What's going on? So anyways, is there a third-party app for Facebook that you got to log in now for that shit? You guys know about that?
No, I don't know. What was it talking about? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to log into Facebook. I haven't gone on Facebook in so long, man, that it's asking me to log in and shit. All right. Or do a third part, sign in with a third party app or some bullshit like that.
Are you trying to stream to Facebook?
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm trying to log into my account. I haven't done it so long. It says you've asked to require a third. Oh, there we go. I see what it is. Jesus, I'm a noob. I'm a freaking noob. So I guess there is a. And while I noob out, you guys, we're gonna show Hive Comics as I'm talking about Jesse James Comics. Hive dropping the Kickstarter that I want, and then I'm gonna bid on it. I'm going to bid on this one because I want it. All right. So supposedly you go into your thing, you hit see more, and you. I apologize, you guys. Code generator. There you go. Come on. Oh, now it's freaking moving. Now that I bid on it, it's freaking moving. All right, where is this? Settings and privacy. This is ridiculous. Sorry, Jesse, I tried, brother. I'll figure it out another time. Make sure you guys go check out Binge Bar on Facebook, shopping or Comic Book Shopping Network on Facebook. Yeah, don't get fished by the Russians. You're right, brother. Just like it's basically just like Whatnot, but you don't have to wait for one book at a time. Jesse's just putting up mad books all the time, so it's you can buy multiple books at once, and he does a really good job at it. And he's always putting in good work over there. So I think he does 6 nights a week and over 1,000 shows on the Binge Bar, Jesse James Comics. So
That's
all
great.
right. Yeah.
But definitely check them out.
Yeah, very, very good. Let's see here if we can get to end the show. Let's see if we
a
can
lot
get
of
these
rare
guys.
stuff. This is one of them. This has been a while since we sold this book at all because they sold out quick. Slash Fan, killer grab, man. Wow. $61. You're going to love this. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the detail in that. It's awesome.
All right. What do you guys? Okay, chat.
Good grab.
Yeah, thanks for
Congrats.
the amazing promo, says Jesse.
Brian.
This is for JJ.
Spy
The Black
Family.
Panther 3.
JJ, yes, I've read it. I'm collecting it.
What do we got?
There we
What do
go.
Huh?
It's very good. It's kind of a family friendly
Okay, I'm going to run
thing,
this.
but it's very good.
We got 50 in here, Brian.
Turkish 181, $1 1 minute. Look at
I wouldn't put it up
Kenny.
if I had only had 50
Brian,
people
get
in
some
it.
more people in
X23
here, brother. We're on
instead.
that Black Panther 3.
Yeah.
This Turkish 181, awesome cover.
Get a couple more.
Another
people in
beautiful
here.
foreign.
We'll
Should
run
go for good money.
it. There's
It's so
55.
stupid. Why does it do that?
Get in there, guys. We'll run that Black Panther.
Oh, that's the other reason to run it for 2 minutes is because if people tag it to get a reminder when it goes live.
The problem, JJ, the problem with Spy Family is that
We're going to start it at a G.
there's only like 50 some chapters and you get through them real quick.
They're
They're really easy to get through.
Live.
And they come out like once every 2 weeks.
$1. $1 for a Hulk 181.
It's really easy to binge.
Turkish foreign.
I went through
Set of
the
Wolverine.
first 26 chapters in like an hour,
I love it.
maybe 2 hours. But I was
Love that cover.
hooked by the premise really quick.
I love that cover.
So it's a lot of fun.
About 12 more books, and we'll run it. We're gonna run that and a couple other big slabs.
X-Men 6.
X-Men. 6
Jesus,
and,
that took that long to
uh,
find
that's
that
it.
damn
Black Panther.
stupid
No,
thing.
Black
That's
Panther.
why
Or
I hate
Spider-Man, yeah.
being out of that stuff. All right. Save the browser. There we go.
I hate how much of a difference there is between.
All right. So that is Whatnot, you guys. But if you guys don't know,
There's a lag there, huh?
Yeah, there's
Comic Book Shopping Network.
I'm going to straighten it out.
Find them.
Yeah, for sure. You'll be able to catch up before the anime.
How about those towers?
They have a lot of like little interludes because it takes 2 weeks to get a chapter out. So they'll have a like a 49.1 or a 49.2 if there's
So
A lot of
this
time
is
in
the
between.
difference between Whatnot and Comic Book Shopping Network. On Comic Book Shopping Network, we have somebody that's live right now, Tony Corona. Let's take a look in on him. See what he's got going.
It's the arrows there.
Just gonna hide a couple things here.
He's gonna hide a couple things. See what I mean by you can put up a
Haven't gotten
bunch
that
of
far
books
yet.
at once. People just say,
Yeah.
"Hey, what do you want?"
Yeah, it's the Alex Ross Justice Society. Perfect.
So it's more like a booth at a Comic-Con.
Exactly. And you can,
Alex,
people
I
in
don't
the
know if I
chat
responded to your message, but I got you, Alex. We'll get you taken care of by this weekend.
are
Paula,
talking
thanks
to him.
for
I don't
joining
know
us.
why I can't see it. Probably,
Dr.
I don't know why I can't
Afra
see the chat.
number 1. This was one. I think this was I can't remember. I think this might have been a store variant, but it's Dr. Afra number 1 first.
So there you go. Let me go see if I can find an old school Jesse
$35.
show here.
Pete's going to take that. Dr. Afra is heating up.
But yeah, Comic Book Shopping Network. You guys can see Jen King was live 3 hours ago. There's people that are live all day throughout the day. Binge Bar goes every night, 6 nights a week. Sorry, not every night, 6 nights a week. And yeah,
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, let's give you a quick idea of how Jesse does his stuff. Let's do this.
Andrea's Intech 1. So you will know when you get your package.
Let me get some.
That is Immortal Hulk 33 cover D for 8. And then you have the number 393 foil for 4. Cam takes the Marvel Milestone, so he has a reader copy for his number 1. Venom number 18. Venom number 18, that is $5. X-Men 54, that is $2.
And this is an old show, you guys. So I'm just
Avengers
showing you how this stuff
174,
works.
that is $24. 174, that is $24 for that. 1 second, folks. I'll be right back.
So very good stuff, you guys. Go check out the Binge Bar on Comic Book Shopping Network. Let me go ahead and let's see here. There's got to be a way for me to share this out. Let's go. What am I looking for here? Let's just go do this. But go check it out, you guys, if you want. Excellent place. We've got another place that hit me up about selling stuff. I know a lot of people are getting so frustrated.
This is a 1 in 50.
They're getting kind of frustrated with Whatnot right now, and I know a lot of people are saying that we're talking about it too much, and I hear you. So we're trying to show you some new stuff. We're also looking at Whatnot to make Whatnot better. We want to make every one of these better. I talk to Jesse all the time and he talks to me about how he's making the Binge Bar and the Comic Book Shopping Network better. And I want to get to a point where we have people on from each of these things, or Nick on from the app, or somebody on from Whatnot to come and answer questions, or Shortbox. We're going to have the Shortbox guys on to come and talk about their stuff. And so one thing I do want to say while we jump into the Hive Boys real quick over on Whatnot, I plan on having Jack from Whatnot on, or somebody in his place to answer questions. So if you guys have any questions from Whatnot, send them to me at Brian McClay on IG. Send me questions I'll do my best to get decent questions answered. If your questions are silly, I'm not going to answer a silly question. Make them professional so I can ask them. You know what I mean? And I'll do my best to, I promise you, I'm going to do my best to answer them. I hit up Jack and I said, how can we get somebody on to answer this stuff? Well, do you come on to answer it? Do we need to get Adam on? And he said, he'll get somebody on there, and what type of questions are going to ask. And I said, it's going to be all over the board. I'm sure people are going to ask about, functionality of the app. People are going to ask where it's going. People are going to ask, how do we get on easier? Why don't you have so many? Why do you have more sellers than you have buyers, or vice versa? Whatever you're going to ask. ask the question, make it professional, send it to me, and I will knock that shit out. So yeah, what do you think is better? Basically, what we're doing is we're giving feedback, and we're also showing what we want out of a device, an app, whatever it is. So yeah, by the way, you guys, I dropped that link earlier into Kyle and Sam's new show, Thresholds of Reality. Make sure you check it out. They'll have that available where old podcasts are available. Eventually, I imagine they also have it on Rumble, right? Rumble,
YouTube, and then it's on iTunes. It's on all the podcast audio networks.
There we go.
So you can find it.
Yeah. Justin, Shortboxed is we're gonna have Shortboxed on the channel sometime in the next couple of weeks. They have they're rolling out a new version of the app, I believe. So we're gonna try and get them on. I've had a couple new app creators hit me up, so we're gonna try and talk to them. Why did they have to put that up while I'm watching? As you guys know, that is one of my favorite all-time Turtles books that I missed out a copy on for super cheap recently, and I might have to frickin' win this. Damn it!
That's the Yak Last Ronin 1.
Yeah, Stan Yak Last Ronin 1. Oh man,
do it, dude. Make it.
I know. We're gonna have to go live on me buying something. Yeah, Shortbox is interesting, JJ. I think it really is interesting. I like the marketplace. I like that they're just
shipping profile. Sorry, guys, give me a second.
I like that they're just graded books. And I agree. Whatnot sorely lacks in that, marketplace type thing. So, as Jesse says, always be selling. Great show. Talk to you later, brother. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys go check out Jesse James Comics. All right. So we're going to get Whatnot on to just and basically what I said to them is there's going to be tons of questions about everything, and whatever you can't answer, get an answer for us, and so we can give it to the people. Let's talk about what's going on. You're in a beta. What do you need most when you're in a beta? You need responses from people need feedback. You need responses from people using the beta and conversation from them. So we're going to get a roundtable discussion together. I'm going to have some people on that, can be there, can be in the conversation, ask good questions, have good conversation about it, play devil's advocate on all different situations, and, have a good constructive conversation. That is what is going to be the best for our communities, having those good constructive conversations. $500 is not going to go for $500. Oh, wow.
How much is your love worth?
My love is worth enough to call them if it's not going to go for $500. I can't believe that didn't go for $500, dude. I'm gonna call them.
But that was a mistake.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I gotta tug anyone. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, again, here's another perfect example. I'll say it again. As of right now, these big expensive books, Whatnot people, I think a lot of people on Whatnot are new buyers that don't know what they're looking at, right? So
well, maybe they just don't have that deep of pockets either,
Exactly. Are most of these buyers, are most of these other sellers who are buying, are we smelling our own farts over there? What is going on? But books like that, books that are new books, new hot books, sell like hotcakes over there. It's crazy. Older books don't. But then when I go watch people on, third market stuff like Comic Book Shopping Network, they're slanging those older books like crazy. So I don't know. I love that fucking Notorious B.I.G. Yeah, that's awesome. So it is what it is, though. But our goal is to make them all better. We will do that. We're gonna make any tool that we have out there for us to use. We want to utilize it and talk about it. So that being said, it was a great 2 hours, Sam. Appreciate you hanging out. 96 live. You guys, Monday night, we've got the flagship show. Tuesday night, Comic Book Women. They've been killing it. Matter of fact, thank you to everybody who made their show one of the highest earning shows on Flipside this year. I think they had like $600 in super chats the other night. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So shout out to everybody that's doing amazing stuff over there. Lucy, Jen, and Laura, Mrs. Bird City, and shout out to Ant too. Ant's always helping out in the back end over there. Anthony's Bird City Comics, another great retailer that we love over here. Matter of fact, let's give a quick look in at Bird City Comics to see what they've got going on. Always got the man. Look at this Greg Horn. Greg Horn came out with a White Rabbit. I'll drop a link for everybody so you guys can get in this. Greg Horn came out with this White Rabbit variant. So Amazing Spider-Man #1 through a C cover with White Rabbit. You guys know this What If book went crazy recently. So yeah, go check that out. They've got some really gorgeous Carla Cohen stuff that they've been doing lately. So make sure you guys go check out the Carla Cohen stuff. They are just slanging comics like Jesse James. Bird City is slanging comics. Look at these Carla Cohen, dude. Look at this right here. This Draculina and Department of Truth 16 set. Oh my God, look at that. Carla Cohen is next level. Like, she's real artist, next level stuff. Look at that.
Let's see it.
You can't see it. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I thought you guys could see it the whole time. That's Carla Cohen next level stuff right there. Draculina #2. They also did a Department of Truth #16. Absolutely gorgeous. Here is the White Rabbit variant by Greg Horn that they just dropped. So you guys can check it out. Very nice.
That's cool.
Check that out. That's available. You guys can get 10% off if you're new buyers. Rob said he ordered the Horn earlier tonight. Good for you, man. That's a great book. So shout out Bird City Comics. Shout out Comic Book Women. Everything they're doing over there. Also, we've got Wednesday nights. We've got the card show. For those of you guys that don't know, I am putting together set cards, mystery packs that are bonkers. I've started to sort everything. I've put everything in holders. Anything $5 or under is going. Anything over $5 per card is going to be in. Let me show you. It's going to be in top loaders. Everything else will be in card savers. So these are all cards over $5 that will be in the mystery packs. I mean, there's so many cards, and I don't have doubles of any card. So every card is one card, and I basically kind of calling this like memory lane and modern bangers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there is, you're going to get at least 12 cards, I think, in every pack. Should be around 5 cards from 80 to 2000, and then 5 cards from 2000 to current. And then you should get one, you should get at least one patch or relic card, one serial numbered card, and one autograph card per mystery pack. So that'll be coming soon. And hit everybody's new content up stuff. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. And we will put those contact information for that new content in the descriptions. Sam, let's get out of here. Adios, everybody. Love you. Peace.